Hello Aries, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. It could also be very current. Others of you, this could be a situationship. For a small portion of you, this could be a person that you've connected with and you feel there's a whole lot of love and passion, but no one's really speaking up. All right. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the power and ability, powerful. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. And also, I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Very interesting reading, Aries. We have here awakening, followed by order and chaos, compassion, love, betrayal, wisdom, abundance, justice. And then we have sexuality under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. That's a theme. Wow. Okay. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aries, certain things in my life have changed, and I'm starting to see things differently. I don't see them as I did before. Now I see things through a different lens, from your perspective. I put myself into your shoes, and that is how I see things now. I realize what I did was wrong. What I did was not right. And I know I have to make a choice. A decision must be made. But the path forward, backward, left and right, it's full of thick fog. I'm unable to see what is the right choice, what is the right path. And because I can't see, I decide to just not make a move at all. I'm afraid to, because I don't want to get into a situation where I make another mistake. I feel that I already have. There is this sense of compassion that I have for you. Because there's a lack of clarity and a lack of understanding in this connection, I feel sorry for the situation that you are in now. I have compassion and I have empathy. I see things through your perspective. I understand what you've gone through. And I do love you. This love is very pure. It's true. It's clean. This is unconditional love. I don't know why I love you. I just know that I do. I have betrayed you, and I don't know what to do about it. This betrayal, it was very sudden. It didn't make sense. You thought that I was someone that you knew, that someone you could predict. But it turned out that I was a stranger and that you never really knew me at all. There is a sense of betrayal in this connection. Now there is a lack of faith and a lack of trust. But because of what happened, because of the betrayal, now I am also wiser. I see things differently. I do things differently. But you can't see this and you don't know this because there's distance between us. I have learned from my mistakes. I have learned my lesson. And I am wiser. I'm no longer the person that you knew me once to be. I've changed. And it's hard for you to see this. It's hard for you to experience this because I keep my distance as well. I don't know how to approach you. I don't know how to tell you that, yes, I have changed. I am different now. I'm wiser now. I'm no longer as naive as I used to be. I know in this connection, you and I, we could make a great power couple. I want to learn from you and I want to gain experience from you. Gain that wisdom. And I want to settle down financially. Be that person who can provide, who can also balance this relationship, but also bring stability to it. And I want to make things right. Because everything that has happened so far, it's not right. In this connection, there was not an equal give and take. I just kept taking and taking, and you just kept giving and giving. I understand that in this connection, there is this intense energy, this sexual chemistry that exists, and it is so intense that it governs every single day of my life. But it's not just lust. This is love. I want to make love to you. This feeling that I have when I think about you, sensually, sexually, it is very intense. I obsess over it, and I can't get you off my mind. I can't stop thinking about you. Because of the way you look, the way that we touch. I miss everything, and I want to build more memories with you that are like that. Right now, I'm starting to see things differently. I'm starting to understand a bit more. But it's different for me now because I'm feeling a strange addiction to you. This feeling on the inside, it's a little too intense. And it's hard for me not to think about you in this way. Yes, I am wiser. But I'm also seeing things differently now because of what happened. Do I make a move? I don't know if I can, because I don't know how to move forwards, because there is a lack of clarity and a lack of understanding. Where we are headed. What is this connection all about? For now, I stand still. And I don't make a move. Because I don't want to mess anything up. Aries, let us breathe. Wow. Yeah. When I say the overall arching theme, this means literally imagine an umbrella over this. And it's just got images on it. This umbrella has images on it. You guys know what kind of images I'm talking about when I'm talking about sexuality. That's what's going on here. It's just on their mind a lot, to the point where they can't stop thinking about it. And we do have love here, which is perfect. That is great. You see, if you didn't have love, this would have just been lust. But because you have love, this is now passion as well. Proper love and passion, not just an individual using somebody or being used with somebody. Somebody here did use someone sexually, and they felt that they may have overindulged to the point where now they feel that they betrayed the other person, but also they feel sorry for the person. That's also another storyline I'm getting here. Misuse. I'm getting the word misuse. So they misused somebody in a very intimate kind of way. And because of this, there's this feeling like, oh my God, I can't do this again. That's why they're wiser now. This could be vice versa. Some of these cards are very strong. So even Aries, you may feel this is you. But somebody here betrayed someone. They're wiser now. They still have a whole lot of passion and physical intimacy on their mind. But because of what they did, they also feel compassion. That's why they want to make things right with the Justice card. Things went downhill because they were a little too much. Okay, let's move on. Let me know in the comments below, did this resonate with anyone? We have here the Lover's Path Tarot. With this deck, I look into the past to see what it is that may have happened that caused this connection to go downhill in the first place. What happened? You have two cards that are popping up here. Typically, I just choose one. So you have here the 10 of Arrows, the 2 of Coins, and the King of Cups. So with this deck, I look into the reason why this person may have, I'm getting the word ghosted you, but there's distance. So something that was so sweet, how did it become so sour? Why did this connection fall apart? This is for those of you that may have not had closure. This person may have taken you for granted. Also, they may have overindulged. I'm getting the word overindulged. And this is sexually too, overindulged sexually. We also have the distance between the both of you. Why isn't this person connecting with you as much as they used to? So this will hopefully provide you with a little bit of clarity and some guidance. So what was going on in this person's mind at the time? So this is in the past. The first set of cards that I just read, that's in the present, that's current. And this deck I read in the reverse. 10 of Arrows. Ten of Arrows. Wow. This talks about, the card itself talks about understanding, accumulation, and wisdom. Very interesting. We had understanding. Remember, there was a lack of understanding with the card that you just had, which was Order and Chaos, which was on this side here. There's a lack of understanding and a lack of clarity. And that is here, reading the opposite of understanding would be a lack of understanding, which is, it was still the same. It was then, and it's still the same now. So that truly has not changed, that lack of understanding. Now, we also had here a lack of wisdom, but you did have the wisdom card over here, and the wisdom card talks about this person now being wiser, whereas in the past, they were not. It talks about more needs to be considered before completely understanding a situation and before things can be gained. Overwhelmed by too much information and getting lost in the details. Overwhelmed by too much information. So there was something in this connection where somebody said something and somebody here was very overwhelmed with whatever they had said, and that was the reaction. We also have here the Two of Coins. So again, feeling of being overwhelmed. So overwhelmed is a key, is one of the key themes here. Two of Coins. This talks about a lack of choices, juggling, balance. This person started to, they were taking on too much and they started to feel overwhelmed by the demands. They had overcommitted themselves. So it does appear that this person may have just simply been very busy. That might have just been the thing. They just had way too many things going on in their life at the time. Now with the 10 of Arrows, these are 10 arrows. So there are a certain amount of things that were overwhelming this person, but also upsetting them. They had to think very practically, very logically. But there was a lack of wisdom when they were doing that. There were certain opportunities that were coming to them. Not serpent. There were certain opportunities that were coming to them. And they were not taking those opportunities. We also have here the King of Cups. With the King of Cups, sorry, it does talk about desire to have more control over one's aspirations, the need to stop fantasizing, and finally get back to work. This person was very inconsistent, and they were unreliable. There was a lack of emotional maturity. There was a lack of wisdom, again, the key word wisdom. And there was a lack of integrity. So you're dealing with a person that was emotionally immature. They did not have any wisdom, nor did they have integrity. And they did not want to learn from any love relationships. So it does appear that this person was overwhelmed, doing their own thing, but trying to be in a relationship in a very physical way. However, not seeing the depth of where this could have gone. This could have been a very deep connection, a very long-term committed kind of connection where we had wisdom, love, integrity. However, this person did not look at it that way because that's not what their focus was. They were inconsistent. They were unreliable. Because that's who they were. We can't change that. Why were they like that? Because of that lack of wisdom. They were immature or they were inexperienced, and there was this lack of wisdom, and that's why they behaved the way that they did. Okay. Let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot. So with this deck, I look into any actions, plans, intentions that this person may have. Anything they may do towards you. A lot of people here. We're dealing with a lot of people. There's other people in the mix in this connection. You have a queen, you have a king, you have a fool, then you have a hermit. All individuals. Oh my god. And then you have a king of swords. Okay, house party. Oh, two people not talking. Two people that are very snobby and they have their noses up in the air. Nope, I'm not going to talk to that person. You have a lot going on here. Either you're surrounded by people, you have opinions being given to you by other people, or other people are in the mix somehow. We have here, the way the cards look, we do have two kings and a queen. This could be, literally for some of you, two men and one woman. And then we have three men with the Fool card. Now we also have the Hermit. So this is just a whole lot of people. Take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to mean anything, actually, because, I mean, I can't say that. This is tarot, right? It does mean something. The amount of people here is just uncanny. I've never actually had a reading like this before where I've had so many people, characters. So we do have the Queen of Swords. We have the King of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the Hermit. And then we have the King of Swords. Interesting. A whole lot of people in this drama. Queen of Swords is an individual that this person feels that they've hurt you. And they feel that whatever they did to you has turned you into a cold-hearted person. Not that you are a cold-hearted person, but when it comes to this specific person, they feel that they really hurt you to the point where your heart has become very cold and very hard. And because of that, this individual has taken a step back, thinking that whatever has happened in the past, I am never going to go through that. I am wiser. But it's because they feel that this is what they've done to you. They feel that you are very cold, very aloof. You don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want to deal with anything. You don't believe in love anymore. But we also have a very strong masculine energy here coming with the King of Cups. Even though an individual in this connection, either both of you or one of you, Aries, is very brokenhearted in the sense that it hurt you to the core where you've become an ice queen or an ice king. You need to be thawed. They need to thaw you. But we also have here the King of Cups. The King of Cups. This is very strange. Why am I seeing this? Okay, let me just pause for a second. What I'm seeing right now is she's ice, he's water, and here we have the sun. So the sun is going on the water and melting the ice. In my mind's eye, I saw that, and then I also saw this. So, message for those of you, this person will become a thawed queen at some point in time. We have here King of Cups. This person wants to give you a whole lot of love because they actually feel it. They feel that in this connection, it's a special situation between the both of you. And they realize now that you make them very emotional. You make them want to love and to learn about love. And this talks about an offer. So they do want to make an offer. Now, one of the problems here is we have the Fool card. Sure, it talks about taking a leap of faith, but it's also the Fool. This is somebody that takes action first and thinks later. When they do this, they make a mistake. the relationship or connection may just finish as soon as it had started. Or may finish as fast as it started, that's as fast as it may finish. It's somebody who is immature. It's somebody who is inexperienced. This is someone who may be very impulsive and compulsive. So be very careful with that. We also have here, right after that kind of phase and that realization, we have the Hermit card, which is very odd to have right next to the Fool card. Because this individual realizes that they're a fool. They're acting like a fool. They're not thinking with their head. They're just thinking with their emotions, and they're just going with the flow. They're not actually planning things out. But then that's why we have here the Hermit. Because then they're going to take a step back. And they realize who they are, what they are. Why are they doing the things that they're doing to you? This is somebody that wants to heal. They've taken a step back because there's a sense of contemplation, introspection, isolation, detaching themselves from the everyday world problems in order to regain balance. And so they are a hermit. This person will not be talking to you. They will not be calling you. They're not going to be discussing many things with you because they have been contemplating and thinking a lot in their own mind because of what happened in this connection. They're trying to find solutions. They're also trying to see how they can be a better person for you, so that they're not that individual that creates a person like you to feel cold. Now, with this card, some of you actually may be quite angry. You may not want to talk to this person. You may feel that your heart is now just hard and cold, metaphorically speaking. But it's not necessary that you are actually like this. This is just how this person views you. This is their perception of you. Okay? This doesn't mean that this is exactly you. But because they view you like this, that is the reason why they hesitate and they don't approach you. Now, we also have here, and this is two people because it's interesting. This is not over here, right? This is over here. We have a couple, two people that have love, that have passion, right? You had the sexuality card. You had the love card. We have two people that are in love passionately, and they are not talking to each other. This is the Queen of Swords. Right on top is the King of Swords. Let's just put them a little closer. There you go. That's where they are. This is two people mirroring each other. They're not talking. What's the use, guys? Start talking. Life is short. Life is very short. The King of Swords here is an individual who is acting very cold, very detached. They pretend like they're all this and that, but deep down, they actually do care. They're very soft. They're very gentle. So this person that you're dealing with has a hard exterior, but on the inside, they're very soft. They're very gentle. What I am seeing, guys, is this person wants to make an offer, but they also want to be very, very careful when they approach you. They want to leap into your arms. They want to be with you immediately, but they hold themselves back by being this hermit and by thinking, okay, you know what? I can't be so abrupt, so rash, so impulsive. I can't be like that. I can't be like the fool. I have to take a step back and think of things, make a strategy, make a plan. What is their intention, Aries? To be with you for sure. We have here the King of Cups. Eventually, things are going to change, Aries. Things do not last forever. Happiness nor sadness. So don't worry about it. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. If you heard a whisper, oh my gosh, that was me. Sometimes I've had people that think it's a spirit or some type of ghost that speaks. Don't freak me out, guys. That's just me speaking. You have a lot of cards here that are very heavy. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's why. The overall arching theme, whereas before we had sexual energy, now we have recovery. Somebody here is not feeling well. Not feeling well at all because of what happened. Here we have a lot of you may be upset to see a year from now as a first card. First card's the strongest. Now, this card does talk about within the next few months as well, because you do have that right in the beginning, right in the end. You have a year from now, but also within the next few months. So a next few months could also lead to a year from now. This deck only goes up to a year from now. It does not go beyond that. It doesn't have 3 years from now or 5 years from now. So if by chance, Aries, last year this came, and if you see it again, please just understand I'm just the messenger. I can only pull out what card is there, right? So this does mean that there's going to be a little bit of a waiting time. You literally have the word right there, waiting. It's important for you within the next few months from now until next year. There are going to be certain revelations, certain signs and synchronicities that you're going to be seeing. Certain messages that are going to come to you. A realization. Meditation will also bring you answers. This is meditating to the divine, praying even. They are saying here to wait. Even after you do all this, it's important for you to wait and reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do regarding this connection. We have here answers that are going to be given to you through signs. When you get these, that's when you'll be able to reconsider and make a decision. One of the things they want you to do is to let go. Let go of this situation, of this connection, the way it is. By letting go, you will allow yourself to grow. The pain will heal. But the letting go part here, you don't have to stop loving this person. You just allow things to happen. And when opportunities come to you, you take them. You will intuitively know what it is that you have to do. You're a person of interest, Aries. They have been ill because of this. It's like they're constantly getting sick in a way. This could be their mind, body, spirit, and their soul. It's all of that. So, Aries, it's important for you to start taking care of yourself as well, because you guys are mirroring each other. You have not been feeling very well. And this entire situation, this entire connection has been weighing you down, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Health is wealth and health is happiness. Right now, the card here is the overall arching theme. And that means that the angels are concerned about your health. Some of you may be in perfect health, and I hope that's the case. But others of you may not be so healthy. This person or the situation may have drained you. There's some stress, depression, anxiety. All of these feelings and emotions that you've gone through, they end up making an individual sick. Along with that, you end up attracting negative energies. I do have packages for you to place as an order to get rid of negative energies. For the recovery card, I would recommend the Chakra Checkup package, where I'm able to remotely see in your home, which is kind of creepy, the amount of negative energies that you have around your aura and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. That particular package, it has a personalized reading that I provide to you. If you can't get that package, I do have the Holy Light package as well as the Water Wellness. Those two combined are very powerful. So do have a look at that, because this is the overall arching theme. And you do need some type of intervention here to get rid of these negative energies. What I'm seeing here is, remember you had, your person of interest had the Hermit card, right? The Hermit card, plus with these two people that are not talking to each other, the King and Queen of Swords, especially with the Hermit card, there is going to be a quiet period. This individual is not going to talk. They are not going to communicate. They're going to be very, very quiet for quite some time. And that's the time when you let go, but you also start focusing on yourself. Focus on your health, your mind, body, spirit, your soul. All of that makes you who you are, and that is very important. Here, when you do meditate on the divine. Ask your questions and you will be given the answers. These answers may come in signs and synchronicities. They may come intuitively in your own mind. One of the key things here is to let go. It's hard to stop loving someone. You can't really stop loving somebody, but try to keep your distance from them in that way so that they can heal and they can move on. Because what we have is a Hermit card. And Hermit card means that this person wants space. So by letting go, you are literally just giving them their space. And in the meantime, you wait, you reconsider, you meditate, you get some signs, and you start working on yourself to get better here. Health is wealth, health is happiness, right? If you don't have your health, you have nothing. Been there. All right. Aries, that's your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I also wanted to mention, for those of you who are new, I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio, and that is on YouTube. That is also a channel that's absolutely free. The videos there are free to watch. Those are on relationships, relationship-related advice, spiritual connections, and I also have one on what and who are negative energies. So please do check that channel out. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments below if this particular reading has resonated. What's your story? Because I do read the stories. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.